All right, I hope you guys are doing well out there. Welcome to Player One Signals. If you're new, if you're not new, welcome back to the channel. This channel gives you the power you need to become a real player in crypto and make that real money. If you like making real money in crypto, smash the subscribe button. And I mean smash it, guys, hard. And tick the notification bell, and because timing is everything, as a good investor once said. And guys, by the way, speaking of timing, the market cap I'm about to go over is about 1.3 million. We already did this in TG. If you're part of my Telegram group, you're already up significantly, at least a 2x. Even if you got in a little late, you'd be up 2x right now. And that's why you should join the Telegram. The link is in the description. Guys, this is a very cool project. I just want to say before I get into it, you know, we talk about where the money's at in this game of crypto. And I got to tell you, what I think is happening right now is I think that the Phantom network is starting to become, and I don't know if it's going to permanently stay this way, obviously, probably not, but it's starting to become the king of DeFi. And it's really interesting seeing this shift over here with these crazy high APRs. You know, it is much harder to develop a project on Phantom. You can't easily clone like you can on the Binance network. So we find that there are less rug pulls just in general. There's less projects in general. So there's that. But we're going to dive into this right now. There's tons of room to go. And I'm going to show you guys this project. Let's dive right in. It's called the Trick or Treat Farm. Now, I know Halloween is past, but these, you know, the Phantom network is all built on this kind of theme of, you know, goblins and ghosts, and Trick or Treat is right up the alley. Good timing, by the way, for shout out to the devs here for getting this out right before Halloween to launch. That was actually a smart move. And so look, here's what we're looking at right now. Market cap is at 1.5 million. We got about 20,000. Looks like there's 20,000 in total supply. So what's interesting about this is that, you know, a couple days ago, I called this other project here called Scarecrow. I'm actually staking with them on Grim Finance, fork of Beefy, if you're familiar with Beefy Finance. And so basically, great APY, and we're staking over here, and then comes along Treat. And if you're in my TG, like I said, definitely want to join that because, you know, somebody noticed this and they brought it up. I said, this is actually pretty cool. Let me take a look. So we got in. Shout out to my boy Thomas G over at Crypto Talk, looking at this with me and just kind of deciding whether or not this was a good project. And we both decided this is a great project. And in fact, you know, and listen, guys, do your own research as well. Never invest more than you can lose, because crypto is all speculation at the end of the day. And that's just the fact. But from what I did reach out to the dev here. We're in a communication thread on TG, and the bottom line is this: their liquidity is locked with RugDocs, with RugDoc. They have a good team. I really like their Telegram channel. The community that they're building is strong. And I think that honestly, the dip that we saw with, if you were paying attention to Scare, I think that actually had to do with Treat taking some of that market cap. I think people were getting excited. If you missed out on Scare, it was incredible. We called that at about 300,000. I think it's about an $8 million market cap, maybe a little less, $7 million market cap right now. So it's a good run up, you know, and I think people just kind of missed out on that. And look at what we're seeing now. We're seeing all-time highs for Treat. What goes up must come down. And I would never say to anybody to get in at the very peak, but there's always got to be someone willing to take that risk. What I would say is look at other charts, and you can even look at Scare and how that climbed up and had very few pullbacks all the way to 7 million. I mean, very, very few. So could that happen here? Yes, I absolutely think it could happen. And I think it could happen for a multitude of reasons. Number one, the APYs here are insane. So let's take a look at what they're offering. They basically have a treat pool. Now, I went ahead and started compounding and just clicking this. I'll go ahead and do it here too, but I think I did this earlier this morning, if I'm not mistaken. But anyways, 2,000% APR. Your daily percentage on that is going to be awesome. And looking at a multiplier of 66.6. Now, the multipliers are interesting as well. You guys can read about these, but this basically is you know, it's a fresh take on farming. That's just all there is to it. It's just fresh. I like how they have it laid out. it makes it really attractive. The reason why I think Treat is going to do well is because honestly, they have a very attractive, look at all the staking that you have here available. This is super attractive. The APRs are just awesome. I mean, that's just all there is to it. And if you read about the multiplier and what that means, I looked at it, I said, look, I think people are going to start using this. I think this is going to get a big wave, influx of users. So with this multiplier attached, I know I can't spit out the perfect math, so I'm not even going to try to do that. But all I can tell you is if I look at what was sort of earned, I think it kind of tells you right here. If you look here, I've earned so about $515. I got what is it? I got what do I got? Staked 31 treats staked. So off of that, I'm earning, and I probably compounded about, I want to say about 6 hours ago. It might have been 8. So let's call it 8 hours ago. So in a 24-hour period, I'm earning about two-ish treats, which isn't bad. I mean, at a price of right now, what is the price? We just looked at it, I know, but $500. So about $1,000 a day, in passive earnings of just the tokens. And by the way, I want to make this really clear. I don't really care what the price is doing at the moment. I know it's fun when the price goes up, but you guys have to really understand. I'm going to keep repeating this because it needs to really get through to you guys that are staking and here. The strategy here is very simple. You stake, you earn, and you just hold until the thing pops off. And that's the strategy. You can't get bored and you can't get freaked out by charts. And if you are that person that bought at a peak, then listen, you have to just make sure you keep remembering this. When the price dips, because it's going to dip, everything that goes up must come down. We all know this. But when it does, keep your eye on the prize. What is the prize? All right. What are you trying to do here? And this is something a lot of people don't talk about. I just want to talk about, what is the goal, guys? The goal is to earn as many tokens as possible. There's only 20,000 token supply. We looked at it, okay? Over here. I just got to get this out of the way. 20,000, okay? Your goal should be to earn as many of these tokens as possible, because it won't be too long before this pops off, okay? And has a much higher market cap. Look at the APYs. This is going to attract a lot of people. You just have to know that as long as this APR right here is above 300%, you're going to be attracting a ton of traffic here. It's a brand new project. So, and people even at 300 are going to be like, look at what I found. That's incredible. When we went and took a look at, we kind of compared Auto to Scare, and we looked at their APYs. Their APYs were like 19%, 30%. Ooh, wow. Guys, this is 2,000%. And even if it dropped down to 500-600, it's going to attract so many people at that APR. So you have to understand what you're really dealing with. What you're dealing with is something that's going to be a magnet, okay? And that on top of the fact that the Phantom Network is, quite frankly, in my opinion right now, the king of DeFi. They want users. That's what they're going after. So the strategy here for them is, how do we get users? Well, let's just have crazy, insane APRs and APYs and let people harvest and yield and create liquidity pools, because we need liquidity on our network. And so that's where these projects are kind of coming from. They're feeding into these to the network. And if you look at everything you can stake on the Phantom Network here, it's quite a bit. And that's straight staking. This isn't even creating a liquidity pool where you can suffer impermanent loss. That's the power of Treat. That's where they really stand out to me. Now, you guys can definitely go in, and I recommend, the documentation of their, they have documents here, their white paper. You can read about what they have going on. The Goose Fork is really interesting under their security. What else did I see in here that was interesting? Their roadmap was really cool. So they haven't even, look at this, they haven't even begun advertising. And I think that that's super important to look at as well. That means you're early. Look, one of the strategies YouTubers do, all right, I'm just going to tell you, is, we really connect with a lot of marketing agencies out there. That's one of the things that I've really tried to hone in on. And what does that do, guys? That lets us know who it might be spending some dough maybe on marketing, right? So it's you kind of get that wave before. And that's one of the strategies a lot of these guys are doing out there. I'm just letting you know. And I'm telling you, just from looking at this, if they haven't started their advertising yet, that's a big sign. And look how much they have locked. Look at the locked. Hold on, let me go back. 3.7 million. This was about, I want to say 600,000 when I got in. All right. Market cap was like right around 300, about the same as Scare. I got in same as Scare. So that's, again, join the Telegram group. I can't stress that enough. Things are about to change in there. So join it while you can, because I'm giving everything free for now. Thomas and I over at Crypto Top, we really try to look at these projects. I throw stuff his way, it's my brother from another mother, man, as he said. But, the thing is like, we're trying to do our due diligence for you guys and really come at it and make sure that we have, make sure that we're doing everything that we can, to bring you guys solid projects. And that's why I could go through, a bunch of, projects that are called. Anyways, I'm not going to do that. This is about Treat. And it's unpaid, by the way. This is not a sponsored video. This is something that, I think is got tremendous, let's change some lives, right? So I think this has some tremendous potential and upside. So anyways, what is coming soon? So this is what I also saw as interesting. So dividend pool and vaults. We all know about the vaults. They're auto compounding. That's awesome. Let's go. And then the dividend pool. So this is going to be interesting too. And if I go back to where's the documents, let me open that up one more time. And dividend pool right here. So you guys can just read about, but it's really interesting. Dividend pools pay you back for staking Treat tokens. So simply stake your Treat and collect the given token. So I think that's really interesting too. I'm interested to see what that is all about, really. And yeah, down here, important too. These are forks of Pancake Swap's syrup pools. So you can read about them here. That's really what you should do, which I thought was interesting. So this whole thing just kind of has me on the lookout because they haven't even launched it yet. The bottom line is, look, this is less about shilling to you guys. Whether you buy right now or not, it's not really going to matter. The market cap is so low anyways. I mean, we're under 10 million. To me, anything under 10 million with these type of, and I've kind of seen what happens when it hits that 8 million range because of Scare, but this even has a lower token supply. So we'll see. But, the APRs are going to drop as people get into the liquidity pools. But, the thing is that even, like I said, I'm cool just sitting on this as a strategy. Cool. I'm going to chill on this for 90 days minimum. I'm not even going to look. I don't need to look at the chart every day for this. It's cool if it goes up, if it goes down. Okay. It's one of those situations where I do feel like, you can sleep somewhat well at night, because of this, crypto it's hard to sleep investments. That's just what it is in general. And I get that, but this is a different strategy. And that's what I'm trying to get across to you guys, from Scare to Treat, and the other ones that are I haven't talked about Jet Swap. We're already in Jet Swap. I think I did talk about that actually already. But anyways, the point is that these type of plays where you're just staking and you're earning, it's a strategy. You have to grasp that. And what do we call, disciplined traders, disciplined, what else can I say? Investors. Disciplined investors. This is part of that discipline, is understanding the strategy. So, working on right now a few things, both Thomas and I are working on a couple of things. And one of those things is just trying to get people to understand these really, honestly, little known secrets of trading and of investing, and specifically in crypto, because a day in crypto is like a year in the stock market, so you really have to be disciplined and understand what your mission is up front. And the mission here is to earn tokens, sit back, relax, because it doesn't make any sense to try to pull out and catch a dip and this and that. And, and I've already seen some people in my Telegram group doing that. And I said, where's that end you up? Because now we're sitting at 1.4, 1.5 million. Now you feel like you bought in you're buying in at a higher market cap, a higher price. Ultimately, it just doesn't make any sense, okay? That's what I'm saying. These are made to chill and earn, and it makes sense to do that when the APY or the APR is extremely high. It doesn't make sense to do that if it's risky with low APR. That makes no sense. I would say don't do it. that's the spiel. If you guys got something out of the video, definitely give me a like, smash the subscribe button if you're new, join the Telegram group. And that is pretty much it, guys. I hope you guys are just fantastic. I hope you keep being fantastic. I will see you soon. Crypto Mike.